Hi, don't let the bow tie fool you. I'm not Roger Sutton from the Horn Book. I'm Rocco Staino. I'm a retired school librarian, contributing editor for a school library journal, and I write for the Huffington Post. And now I am with KidLit TV. And we will be meeting folks from the world of kid and teen books starting today. And with us, our first guest is Roxie Munro. Hey, Roxie, thanks for being here in the KidLit studio. Isn't this terrific?
Yeah, and I like our studio here.
And you also brought a studio. Yes, this is terrific. So you have had a prolific career. You've written and illustrated more than 35 books. You've delved into the world of apps. And now we have this walk-in storybook. So tell us a bit about the evolution of your career.
Well, my books have always been kind of creative. And as you know, many years ago, I started off doing the inside-outside books.
Yes.
And these are actually kind of like huge inside-outside books because this is the inside of it, but on the back, they all have the outside of the subjects.
What does KIwi, besides being a fruit, what does that stand for?
Kids Interactive Walk-in Storybooks.
Tell us about the features.
They can stand alone as just huge storybooks. They have a front and a back, as I said. And they can play within it. They have various configurations. It can go in a zigzag. We can make it into a box. So that's the actual analog physical storybook. But then we have these apps that go with it. You can make noise, you can play puzzles, and the heart of the apps is something called Explore and Learn that has multiple choice questions and content. Witty, a lot of it's kind of fun, geared to each app. And we have a series of original commissioned plays by a guy named Douglas Love, who's done work for Nickelodeon and some other television shows.
So there are actual plays, and this is this is the set.
For each one of these.
Yeah, maybe next time you come, we can put a play on, you and I. We're using this as a backdrop. Yes. So what was the biggest challenge in creating this?
To me, each of these is kind of the same amount of work as a regular 32-page picture book. So I have to do the research first. They have to be accurate. But also technically, I did the drawings 1/3 the size, so the ink line had to work where you could blow it up big enough so that they translated well enough in a large format where you had a graphic power, but also enough delicacy to have real detail.
There is a lot of detail. This audience that's behind me, every person is an individual. You probably can write a backstory for each one of the people in the audience. So that's like another activity that I just made up sitting here. So Roxie, who's the audience for this?
Well, schools, correct, which we schools and libraries, public libraries, museums.
A children's museum, I would think, right?
But also children's bookstores for Story Hour. So there's really quite a large audience for them.
If people are interested in having this at their school or library, how do they get it?
There's a website, www.KIWI storybooks.com, and you just order it, and it gets shipped to your house or your school.
Oh,
that's it.
Terrific.
Along with the free app and the free play.
Well, you know that here in the studio you have all these various time zones, but I would like to go really back in time and see another walk-in storybook. So let's go.
Okay.
We finally made it. Yeah, I didn't think we'd ever get through the Renaissance.
Yeah.
Gee, these guys look scary. Look at this one.
Well, I don't know about that because actually they like to play games.
They like to play games?
Yeah, and I have some cool games here.
Like what type of game?
Well, let's try a matching game. So this is an iPad, and let's see. We have to match this with something. Where is it? There you go. Hey, this looks like a good picture.
It looks like a good match. Try it.
Let's try it. Yeah.
Oh, good. So how do I know what type of dinosaurs these guys are?
Well, actually, that's a great question. Let's go to Explore and Learn. The way the app works, if you're going to use the markers, is you are instructed to place the marker in a certain position, and then when you scan the marker, here's some cool information. See that sand there? Let's just see what the deal is.
Oh, look, you're like an archaeologist digging. So is that this guy's bones?
I don't think so.
Well, he has this horn or something like that, and he has a long tail. It's this guy.
Hey, very good, you're right.
What else can it do?
Well, actually, it's very cool. We can make a movie. Let's make a movie with your new best friend.
Here I am in prehistoric time. with an exclusive interview with T-Rex. T, tell us what really happens to the dinosaurs. He doesn't want to talk. I think he's a little hungry. Roxie, I'm out of here. Where are we? It's so hot.
You know, I think we're in the rainforest.
A rainforest? Well, you know, I was almost eaten by a T-Rex in prehistoric time. I don't know what's going to happen to me in a rainforest.
Well, I just think you're a scaredy cat.
Well, a scaredy cat? I think his ancestor was back in prehistoric time, and he doesn't look very friendly.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to play a game.
Well, I am hot. I need to get this jacket off.
Okay, you go take your jacket off. Here's the game I want to play. I love puzzles. Oh, cool. I'm gonna win. How cool. I've won. Hot dog. That was so much fun. I want to do another one.
Another one? I'm ready to go.
What's that on your head?
Well, I'm prepared for our next stop.
It looks like a helmet.
A space station. Look at this. It's unbelievable. This must be Sandra Bullock.
Hey, Rocco, you don't need that helmet in here. There's plenty of oxygen in the space station.
Well, thanks for telling me. Did it mess my hair up?
No, it's looking good.
And where's your iPad?
You think I left it in the rainforest?
I found it.
Oh, thank you. Great. Very cool.
What can it do?
Among other things, it can make some cool noises.
Noises like Horatio and Marge?
Yeah.
Well, at least they squeak.
Yeah.
And this.
Ooh.
Oh, that's kind of a swooshing sound.
Yeah, there's several of these.
That could suck me out of this place, maybe.
I think maybe so. And then what's this?
It sounds like a sonar or something.
Eerie.
Eerie. That was a lot of fun. Matter of fact, going into all these storybooks was a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed being creative with you. And thank you so much for being our first guest on KidLit TV.
Well, thank you. It's been a marvelous experience to be able to show you KIwi storybooks. And I'm really honored to have been the first guest.
And the website for this?
www.kiwistorybooks.com.
So it's KiwiStorybooks.com.
There you go.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on the premiere of KidLit TV. You know, this may be the only time you ever see me wear a space helmet. In future weeks, we will be visiting with other folks from the world of children and teen books. But until then, remember, give a kid a book in any format.